Joy Behar, you have some things to say.
I was watching Al Gore on Larry King last night, and, you know, he has a new book out, Al Gore, where he basically really says that Bush was the worst president that we've ever had in the history of this country. And I noticed that Jimmy Carter, a former president, is saying the same thing. So now if the former president, Jimmy Carter, is saying it, a former vice president of the United States is saying it, and I have a list here of the things that Bush has done, I don't really understand why he's still there. Does anyone have any idea why we can't get rid of this guy who stole the election in 2000, killed the surplus with tax cuts? Wait a minute. Wanted to privatize Social Security. Let me get through the list.
It's very long, so we might be here for a while.
You might be here. I let you talk yesterday. Now I'm talking. And I love her, but let me do this. He withdrew us from the Kyoto Treaty. John Ashcroft sat in the classroom after learning about 9/11.
No, so he was supposed to freak out the kids when he was reading to them, I suppose.
And read My Pet Goat for 7 minutes after we were attacked on 9/11.
Right, he should have definitely panicked
the children. He lied to get us into the war. He awarded a no-bid contract to Halliburton, Abu Ghraib. He promoted his friend Michael Brown to take care of Katrina. Heck of a job, Brownie. Remember that? Yeah. He doesn't listen to the Iraq Study Group. He choked on a pretzel. He waited a week to visit New Orleans and then only to watch some jazz. He stood by Alberto Gonzales, who needs to be thrown out. We all know that. And he stood by Rumsfeld, who some people think is a war criminal. He can't pronounce the word nuclear. These are just some of the reasons that this guy needs to be thrown out of office.
Yes, but he didn't sleep with an intern.
Well, maybe he should. I'm just saying that
yes, you have
something
your way. You have
in this country when we are continuing to support this administration. I am furious today over all of this.
I know you are.
And Al Gore makes me mad because he doesn't run. Now, he says in the interview yesterday with Larry King that he's not running because he thinks global warming is more important. Well, the President of the United States has more power than anybody in the world, and he needs to run for office if he wants to fix global warming and get us out of this mess that we're in. Everyone in the world hates
Al Gore could get us out. Al Gore.
Who else could? Who else could?
I knew I liked you, Sherry.
No, I'm just saying, you know, Al Gore. I mean, I know what he's talking about with the Greenpeace and everything, but you really think Al Gore is the one that could get us out of this mess?
What's his plan to keep us safe other than
he has a plan. Read the book. He has a lot of plans in that book. He doesn't just criticize the president. He also criticizes the media. And what
he said part of the media.
He said that when we had that O.J. Simpson trial, he thought that that was an aberration. We would not be so stupid as to be watching nonsense like that constantly. That CNN was constantly doing. But it's not an aberration.
Isn't he using the media to promote his books and his films?
Instead of dealing with what's going on in our own country.
Not instead of. You can watch Dancing with the Stars and also watch a lot of things that pertain to world politics, news, safety, etc.
How many people watched him speak on CNN? I'd like to know.
It's called TiVo.
I'm just wondering.
I'll watch him tonight. It's on my TiVo.
I'm sorry. I wanted to see Layla and Apollo, but I did.
I don't think you're a bad person. You know, did you watch it?
I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm just saying nobody's interested.
People are interested. They just can do it on their own time. We're in a situation now where technology helps us.
We
I can watch him tonight. I watched Dancing last night.
This country needs to be furious with what's going on.
It's called the election. Here's your opportunity, okay? We're a democratic society. You have the election in 2008 to change things.
Do you know how much damage this guy can do in a year and a half? He can invade Iran for all we know.
With Congress
They're talking
now
about stuff like that. Congress cannot pass anything because he vetoes it and they can't override it because his cronies in the Republican Party stick by this president for political reasons.
They stick by him for not demanding a pullout date for our troops. Which is essentially saying to your enemies, I don't know any team out there. I don't know any strategy that says, here's a big date we are going to leave. To your enemies, this is when we are going to pull out.
The enemies in Iraq?
Al-Qaeda?
Wait, the enemies in Iraq.
He didn't even go after Osama bin Laden when he was supposed to.
Wait, Joy. You just said our enemies in Iraq. Did Iraq attack us?
No, I'm saying Al-Qaeda.
Okay, did Iraq attack us, Elizabeth?
Iraq did not attack us,
Correct.
Rosie. We've been there before.
Well,
I'm saying our enemies, Al-Qaeda. Are you hearing that?
I hear it, but where do you want to go, Bub?
We're going to political discussion with that. Don't interview each other. Just say what you mean.
If you're playing a game, okay? If you're playing a game, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to throw to my wide receiver, wide right, okay? Do you do that? I'm going to do it in 2 seconds. What does that do for your enemy?
Well, you know what, Elizabeth? If the enemy are innocent civilians, I don't want to play that kind of football.
The enemy are not innocent
civilians.
Iraq
didn't attack us.
Wait a minute. I am not saying innocent civilians are the enemy.
Please, let's have a conversation.
You know why I don't want to do this, Joy? No, let me tell you why I don't want to do it. Because here's how it gets spun in the media. Rosie, big, fat, lesbian, loud Rosie, attacks innocent, pure Christian Elizabeth. Yeah, and I'm not doing it for the rest of the show.
Let me do it.
I haven't heard that line. Listen, I think that's unfair.
You should watch some of the shows that, you don't watch.
All of them. You accused me of watching all of those shows yesterday.
I'm okay arguing with Elizabeth.
You're just as sensitive when I'm hurt as I am when you were.
Yes.
Every time you've been hurt, did I reach out to you?
Why is this personal? There's a war going on out there.
That is why I like watching Dancing with the Stars. This is exactly why.
I just don't understand why it's my fault if people spin words that you put out there or phrases that suggest things. And I gave you an opportunity 2 days ago to clarify the statement that got you in trouble on all of those occasions. I did that as a friend.
That got me in trouble. As a friend, you gave me the opportunity. That was very.
Why don't you clarify
that was very sweet of you. What I was asking is you, who actually knows me.
Yes.
Do you believe I think our troops are terrorists, Elizabeth?
I don't think that you.
No? Do you believe that? Yes or no?
Excuse me. Let me speak.
You're going to double speak. It's just a yes or a no.
I am not a double speaker, and I don't put suggestions out there that lead people to think things and then not answer my own question.
I had a question to you, and you didn't answer.
I don't believe that you believe troops are terrorists. I have said that before. But when you say something like 650,000 Iraqis are dead, we invaded them. Let me finish.
You don't like the facts.
Who were the terrorists? I am all about facts. You know that. You tell me not to use facts because you want me to go only on emotion. Guess what? I like facts.
I know,
like
but
them.
you hide behind the ones you like. You cherry pick them.
I don't hide. I don't cherry pick.
Did I or did I not give this panel a list of facts?
And you know what? Oh my gosh, we're going to be right back with Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah. No, we're not. No, because we have a lot more time.
We're talking about, if you want to change the subject, that's something.
I was just opening, people were criticizing you for saying that because it suggested something, okay? So I said, look, take your opportunity now. You have a show right now to tell the world
I didn't want to take my opportunity to tell the world. I wanted to know what people like you, but you are my friend since September.
Yes.
Do you believe that I think our troops are terrorists?
I do.
You would not even look me in the face, Elizabeth, and say, no, Rosie. I can understand how people might have thought that. Why don't you take this opportunity like I'm 6?
Because you are an adult, and I am certainly not going to be the person for you to explain your thoughts. They're your thoughts. Defend your own insinuations.
I defend my thoughts.
Defend your own thoughts.
Right, but every time I defend them, Elizabeth, it's poor little Elizabeth that I'm picking on.
You know what? Poor little Elizabeth is not poor little Elizabeth.
That's right. That's why I'm not going to fight with you anymore, because it's absurd. So for 3 weeks, you can say all the Republican crap you want. I'm not going to do it.
It's much easier to fight someone like Donald Trump, isn't it? Because he's obnoxious.
I've never fought him. He fought me. I told a fact about him. He didn't like this conversation.
I was in the middle of this conversation.
I gave you an opportunity.
You don't give me anything. You don't have to give me. I asked you a question.
I asked you a question.
You wouldn't even answer it.
You didn't answer your own question.
Oh, Elizabeth, I don't want. You know what? You really don't understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Come on, that's it.
I think it's sad because I don't understand how there can be such hurt feelings when all I did was say, look, why don't you tell everybody what you said? I did that as a friend.
All you did is not defend me. I asked you if you believed that I thought
You couldn't answer your own question. I don't believe that your suggestion was right.
Since September, I have told you I support the troops.
I have done the same for you.
I asked you if you believed what the Republican pundits were saying.
Did I say yes?
You said nothing, and that's cowardly.
No.
Nothing.
That is not. Do not call me a coward because number one, I sit here every single day, open my heart, and tell people exactly what I believe.
So do I, Elizabeth.
Do not call me a coward, Rosie. I do not hide. It was not cowardly. It was honest. What is cowardly?
Is there no commercial in this show?
Asking. I'll tell you what's cowardly. No. Asking a rhetorical question that you never answer yourself. That is cowardly.
Who is directing this show? Let's go to commercial. Let's go to commercial.
I need a drink of water. Let's go to commercial.
The baby.
The baby's fine.
Here's the thing. Sherry Shepherd has a CD.
It will make you laugh.
And Alicia Horatio Silverstone will be out here to talk about being a vegan and how it can help your spiritual and mental health. We'll be right back after this.